At one point, you make a comment about Ariana's ego.
I think I played it cool for the most part, but I did have to ego check her there.
You're a lost cause.
Okay, you don't speak on behalf of the whole group. You're not the queen of the group. Come on. Your ego's getting a little like, come on.
Now it's my ego?
Yeah.
No,
like,
it's not. Dude, don't say that.
Okay,
Sounds like Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
I have great, reverence for what you went through, and it sucks. You got humiliated, but like at that point, I had seen her sort of becoming a little egotistical. I had seen like little glimmers of it starting to go to her head.
I just want to point out that like this does not excuse what the I did. The I did was so messed up. But, on a separate note, that is what I dealt with a lot behind closed doors. This is like what drove the wedge between us. My intelligence and her intelligence, her point of view and my point of view were never equal. And you know that when we were around each other. She kept it at bay more, but behind closed doors, it was like that. And that's more of like the real Ariana, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I think for a short period of time, she might not have even been aware of it, but I think it went to her head. And I think she became a diva a little bit.
Since Sandoval, you've booked all these campaigns and these ads, and you've been magazine articles and Dancing with the Stars, and
working hard.
That made your ego too big. How do you respond to anyone that might think that?
I don't understand how working jobs translates to my ego or my personality, like, at all. Like, getting up and going to work, like, don't those people get up and go to work? I don't know what that means. Like, I don't think I'm, like, any cooler than I was before all this.
Babe, I was born f***ing cool.
How do you not feel cool, though? I'm over here, like, I would maybe be like...
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I don't think I'm, like, any... Yeah, I don't...
Maybe a little.
Just more confidence.
I don't hear from her as much. I'll say that. She returns less and less texts. I know she's more and more busy, but I've seen a change in that. She never asks, I don't think, how anyone else is doing. She ever ask you guys?
That's how she was.
That's all we ask each other, really. That's my friendship with her, is like, how have you been? I know it's been a while, we got to catch up soon. And then like, she's like, I got to come to your show soon. And we just check up like that. But like, that's my friendship with her.
I would say there's 3 people in the group that even before this have rarely asked me about me. And that is Tom Sandoval, Ariana, and Katie. Mm-hmm. Or really tooting my horn at all. That's okay, I'm beeping enough for all of us.
I don't think that, like, working hard is something that, like, typically gives people, like, a big-ass ego. You know, I really took inventory and was like, I have to work my f***ing ass off. I want our sandwich shop to be successful, like...
And also, like, who knows, like, if these opportunities are gonna keep coming or not, or maybe...
Exactly.
You don't know, so it's like, while they're there, you may as well. Because, like, you just never f***ing know.
I don't live some sort of, like, glamorous life, and I don't think I'm any cooler. Like, I'm not.
At SUR, you open up to Scheana about being hurt over the Nima interview.
Just was like a classic example of going just so over the top, taking it way, way too far. And the entitlement to like put stuff like that out there.
It's been relentless. I get like you're doing podcasts for money, but like at a certain point, it's like too much.
That podcast came out to help clear my name because of people saying I was making stuff up because I was protecting Nima. Apparently in April, she told this person that at Coachella, he made a comment to her and was like, so you know, like Ariana and I are like open, right? I didn't say where it came from. He's not in this world anymore. He has a very successful career outside of this, and I didn't want to drag him into our drama he's no longer a part of. So once he saw how much hate I was getting online, he offered to do my podcast to tell the truth. And that was the point of it.
First of all, I never said that. And I believe Raquel that she never said that. But obviously I don't know for a fact. I just know that I never said that. But also, I would understand or I get like having him on to talk about that or to address that specifically. Like, I get that. But I guess it was the other things that were talked about that were really hurtful to Rachel.
About their past?
Yeah, like, you know, all like, she's practically begging for it and all this stuff, like, wanted me to have sex, like just all these things, like, that were unnecessary and just hurtful and embarrassing and humiliating.
As far as I knew, she was in a mental health care facility with no access to social media or a phone. So my first question was, how did she even hear it if she's in this facility? Like, why would they, as she's working on her mental health, allow her to listen to a podcast that could be damaging? And then that made me question if he was even telling me the truth, because to go from the person I trusted most in this group to the person who I look at very differently now, I didn't even know if I believed what he was saying. But in the chance he was telling the truth, obviously that was never my intention.
Like, me to start interviewing Scheana's like previous like boyfriends and stuff, and like, yeah, give me those like juicy details about like, you know, she was like in bed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's f***ed up. It was disgusting. I feel like the like let's hate Tom and Raquel became like a fashionable trend, like making merch about it. You know, people like trying to outdo each other with like salacious details of like new information about the Tom and Raquel affair. The fact that they monetized off it actually made me feel better about it. That was like, okay, well, they're making money.
Just business.
Like, it's just business, whatever. But then like having them go on other people's podcasts where they're not getting paid, that hurt. It's like, all of them have gone through things like this. I did not say one word about Lala and her breakup. I didn't say one word about the breakup with James and Raquel. I didn't say anything about even you and Katie, except like, that's their business. Not one word came out of my mouth in press. Not one. Not even a like sneeze. And they like can't shut the up about it. I'm in a better place about it now, but they could have at least humanized me, you know, but they didn't.
Let's talk about emo night.
I would do emo night every night. No, not every night. It's too tired. Twice a month.
Our next special guest, give it up for Ariana, Scheana,
We had so much fun. We talked about, like, do we actually make this a thing? Have our, like, little girl DJ group.
My only request is that our playlist be longer, because it's so hard.
It is so hard keeping it to 30 minutes. The amount of negotiations, especially when it comes to Scheana.
Yeah, like we like kind of like the harder shit.
Yeah, and she wants like Avril, and I'm like,
yeah.
It really just pains me to have to put an Avril song on when we could have like any kind of like Pierce the Veil song or like.
Did you say Pierce the Arrow?
I'd like to introduce a great band, Pierce the Arrow.
Pierce the Veil.
Oh, Pierce the Veil.
But it's nice to have like balance, you know? Like it's because you want the playlist to kind
of course,
peaks and valleys.
I did miss the girls' DJ set, you know. I think they use that term loosely.
I would be caught dead before I press play on a pre-recorded set.
It's like where they sit on stage and they scream the lyrics to like words that somebody else is playing.
Yeah, and no, apparently it was.
I mean, Scheana's performance is one thing. That's legit.
I didn't feel bad about missing the girls' DJ set, to be honest now. I wanted to be there, go say what's up. I'm one of my best friends on the planet's birthday, show some love. But I also had committed to going and seeing their performance, so I was double dipping. I just want to let the record show I'm not a fence rider. I take offense to that.
Lala, do you know what emo music is now?
I still don't even know what emo music is. Like, what band is emo? Like Nickelback? Now I do.
Oh.
I originally thought that like Nickelback was emo because I'm like,
Oh my
have you
God.
heard Photograph? That is emotional as it gets.
Can you sing us a little emo number?
I'm mad. Mother, I'm mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad, I'm mad,
Hey.
I'm mad.
I don't know. I just think it's just like.
Tell me about deciding to get back into music.
This was something after season 2008, was it? Yeah, I said I would never do again. It started with the idea of having a song at emo night that we could clear to play. Okay, so Ariana, Katie, and I, we DJ'd emo night. That's honest to God how it started. I know. This is how it started. So if we're doing these type of shows, I'm gonna tell you and edit it how you want. I don't care. Ariana, Katie, and I DJ'd emo night in April. And one of the songs in our first set list was Since You've Been Gone, and it was like a screamo cover. And I just had an epiphany as we were playing that at emo night. I'm like, oh, what if we found a band who could do a screamo cover of Good as Gold? That would be so fun. So I tell my friend TJ, who runs emo night, he's like, I know this band called the 27s. I think they would be great to do it. We get the song to them, they record it. It's everything I ever could have wanted and more.
What's up, good times?
I'm obsessed with the screamo Good as Gold.
Yeah, the screamo one, because we've heard that song more times than I've ever cared to hear it.
Just wanted you to know that you are.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
This is amazing.
But inside,
but hearing it, you know, it's like refurbished, and I love it.
We're gonna put out an EP, and I don't give a what anyone says because I know the music that we're doing is.
The music slap.
It's way better than anything I've ever done before.
Preparing with the 27s is like the perfect pop rock princess vibe, which I think is great.
She likes to say it's like their Fergie to the Black Eyed Peas.
I truly never wanted to be like a pop star. I wanted to go more of a Gwen Stefani, Fergie route.
She has to do the Fergie cartwheels though.
Oh my God. Yeah, I wish that you would have done the screamo version of One More Time. One more time.
Will you be asking Brett Caprioni to star in any of your music videos?
Hell no. But we are working on the concept for the next couple music videos.
Go Scheana.
Lala, are you ever gonna get back into music?
Christmas Sleigh was a banger. Boy was a banger. I would like to. I have fun doing it. I'm not taking it seriously, obviously, like Scheana, but I like being in a studio atmosphere. It just feels fun. Maybe James will grace me with his presence again one day.
I feel like James has never, I thought it was just me, but then when you said you felt the same way, I was like, oh, he's just too good for us now.
That's 100% what James portrays, yeah.
No. Yeah. No, never too good.
I had asked you to do another song for like years. I said I wanted to do a new intro for my vlog, for my podcast, and you just like brushed me off several times.
I could whip that up pretty quickly.
Well, now I have a band.
Right.
She doesn't need you anymore.
That's great, that's great. That's right.
But I do.